Good afternoon, students and my listeners. Today, we will be talking about elements of poetry. And for the specific objectives, I expect that by the time we are done with this lesson, you will be able to define mood and tune. And then you should be able to identify the mood and the tune of poets and other writers. The third one is that you should be able to explain rhyme and present the rhyme scheme that is obtainable from poems. And finally, you should know what imagery is. Alright, if you remember the last time we introduced poetry, we defined poetry as the expression of deep feelings using elevated language. Alright, this poetry has elements. When we talk about elements of poetry, we are talking about features. There are things that are associated with poetry. There are things that you're expected to come across, you're expected to meet when you're treating poetry. Those are the things that we'll be treating today. Alright, under the elements of poetry, the first one I would like us to talk about is the mood. I know this is not the first time you're hearing about the word mood. What do we mean by mood? Remember, poetry is defined as the expression of deep feelings. If you remember in the last class, I told you that if you don't have the feelings there, then what you're treating is not a poem. Now, when you talk about the mood refers to the writer's or the speaker's state of mind. We are talking about the feeling now. The mood, this refers to the writer's or the speaker's state of mind. In other words, it points to the feeling. This is where this comes in. It points to the feeling. It points to the emotion behind a particular writing or speech. When something is written, that particular thing that you are reading, there should be a feeling behind it. There should be a feeling that brings about that particular piece of writing. This is what we mean by mood. The writer's or the speaker's state of mind. What is the person's feeling that brings about the person writing that poem? Or what makes the person to say what they are saying? That is the mood. The feeling behind what a person is saying or what a person is writing. That is mood. The second one is the tone. The moment you've understood what mood is, the next thing you should know is the tone. The mood talks about the feeling. The tone now talks about how you sound. The tone is defined as the manner of expression employed by the speaker or the writer. The way the person chooses to express themselves. The way a speaker or a writer chooses to sound. The manner of expression. Somebody can say that it is the voice used in conveying the message of the writer or the speaker. The way the person's voice sounds when the person wishes to convey a particular message, when the person wishes to say something, to pass information across. For illustration, in your house, I don't know the name you're being called, but when your mom or your dad steps into the house, and if your name is Ebuka, for instance, and your mom comes in and says, Ebuka, where are you? Even without seeing her face, her voice will tell you her state of mind. She's not angry. Now, this is about the tone. It is a different situation from when your mom just steps in and says, where is this boy? Ebuka, where are you? That tells you that the person speaking is angry. You don't even need to see her voice, to see her face. The voice has told you everything. This is the tone at work. And we say that it is the mood that determines the tone. It is the person's state of mind that determines how the person sounds. This is what we mean by this note here, that it is the mood that determines the tune. Remember, the mood is the person's state of mind. And then the tune is the manner of expression that the speaker or the writer chooses, the way the person sounds while conveying that message. All right, the third one is imagery. What is imagery in literature? Take note, this imagery does not have a plural form. I have seen so many situations where students try to pluralize imagery. There is nothing like imageries. Imagery is imagery. Take note of that. What do we mean by imagery? Imagery is the use of words to create mental pictures. Some textbooks will simply tell you that imagery refers to the creation of mental pictures. They are the same thing. The use of words to create mental pictures. This helps a piece of writing or speech. This helps to give a piece of writing or speech some sense of reality. Now, what do we mean by this mental picture? That situation, that time when you are reading a poem, or you are reading a book, or you are listening to a speech, and at a particular point, you find yourself imagining the look of something. You find yourself picturing a particular thing that is not there before you. That particular thing you're picturing is just presented in words, but you find yourself picturing it within you. This is what we refer to as imagery. Let us say that you are reading a poem, and within the lines of the poem, you come across something like just like the solid gates of heaven. If you happen to come across something like this in a poem, just like the solid gates of heaven, you will find out that at your sighting of this solid gates of heaven, your mind will draw a picture of what this solid gate will look like. You will find your mind picturing a gate. This is imagery at work. This is why we say the use of words to create mental picture, to make you imagine what a particular thing appears like. Take note that imagery does not end at picturing things that you perceive with your eyes. There are times that you use words to create mental pictures of things that you test. Just like what you have here. If these words had tried to take your mind to something that you can perceive using the tongue, it is still imagery, because you imagine what that thing tastes like. Maybe somebody say, and the moment I dipped the spoon into the pot and touched the spoon with my tongue, I felt this sour taste. At the mention of that sound, you will find yourself trying to imagine what this thing tastes like. It is also imagery at work. Now, this is when we say the use of words to create mental pictures. This helps a piece of writing. That is the work of imagery. It helps a piece of writing to have some sense of reality. All right, and then the next one is the rhyme. And what do we mean by rhyme? This is the reoccurrence. The reoccurrence or the repetition. You should be more familiar with this, but they are the same thing. The reoccurrence or repetition in words of the same stressed vowel sound within or at the end of lines of a poem. The repetition of a particular stressed vowel sound. This particular stressed vowel sound we are talking about appears in words. This is why you have this in words here. The repetition of a particular stressed vowel. Remember that the vowel has the stressed and the unstressed. We are talking about a vowel sound that should be stressed. A particular stressed vowel sound within or at the end of lines of a poem. We refer to that as rhyme. Now, I am going to illustrate this for you to understand what we mean. Now, if you take a look at